My name's Jane Burnley and I mainly do abstract landscapes in acrylic and oil pastel. And I also recently got into gelatine monoprints, which I find suits me very well because it's a halfway house between painting and printing. I first came across rural arts when my children were tiny in primary school, and there were outreach workers going into the school, and I used to help sometimes with the art lessons, and that's where I met some of the rural arts staff. And I live in Thirsk, so it's part of where I live as well. I have had an exhibition here before, and currently, apart from this exhibition, I sell my jewellery here. I make silver jewellery and polymer clay jewellery as well, so that's available in the shop. My exhibition has new work, and these are new here. These are quite different for me because, as you can see, there's not much colour in them. I don't generally have a preconceived idea of what I'm going to paint that day. It's more the colour that I feel I have to paint that day, and other colours just won't do. It may sound weird, but that's the way I work. I didn't used to work like that. That's really since I've studied yoga. I tend to just be much more intuitive now and paint what comes into my head as I'm painting, or not, as the case may be. Although I love landscapes, I've recently got into doing some heads, which sort of came from nowhere, but again I think it's all to do with yoga and meditation and the spiritual aspect. And I very recently got into doing some monoprints, gelatine monoprints, and that's a fantastic way to work because I work quite quickly, and you can work quite quickly without doing lots of layers, and I found it quite exciting and a sort of halfway house between painting and printing. So I do some monoprints, but I think my great love is painting with acrylics and oil pastel, so using this graffito technique, scratching through the acrylic to the oil pastel underneath, which not only gives a nice effect, but it's actually incredibly therapeutic to do because you can have a real good old scratch. So all these are scratches with various tools, knives or bits of nail or bits of twig or whatever. And this is something I sort of discovered myself and really enjoy that way of painting. It's actually Angela Holt, the manager of the gallery, that put us together. I think she thought we were sort of similar in ilk, because Lisa does much bigger work than me, but landscapes. And Angela asked me at the beginning of the year, would I be interested in doing a joint exhibition with Lisa? And I said, oh yes please, that sounds great. So here I am. It's quite exciting, obviously, and it will be nice, you know, exhibiting with somebody else, and quite nice exhibiting locally where I know people, and it's a nice space. So no, I'm looking forward to it. So it's on for 2 weeks, and the Meet the Artist session is on Saturday, 29th of September. So I'm hoping people will come along, and you know, even if they don't want to meet the artist, they can go and have a cup of tea and a nice piece of cake in the cafe.
My name's Lisa House. I'm a contemporary artist. I paint mainly landscapes and still lifes. I'm based in Darlington at the minute, County Durham. So this exhibition is mainly local landscapes. I do a lot on Wensleydale and Swaledale, but what I've really tried to capture is the atmosphere in the landscape, and encase a lot of natural materials in the paintings. So I hope that sort of reflects in the exhibition. There are a few older pieces in the exhibition as well, but mainly it's all new work. I am really excited about exhibiting with Jane, and her work is so different to mine and a different scale, so I think it's a nice contrast.